News source. This is Channel 8 News at 5.
Coming up on the news, the midterm elections are tomorrow. We're going to have what you need to know to be prepared for the day.
Plus, a new closet at UNL is offering free clothes to the LGBTQ+ community to help build confidence.
But first, an LPS school and a daycare placed into secure status while an arrest is made at a nearby apartment. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this Monday. This all happening this morning at an apartment building near 24th and Dodge Streets in North Lincoln. In fact, that's just south of Superior.
The Lancaster County Sheriff's Office says the arrest took about 2 hours but was successful. Channel 8's Matthew Mittleiter has more in our top story tonight.
Around 8 a.m. on Monday morning, members of the Metro Fugitive Task Force went to an apartment building near 24th and Dodge Streets to make an arrest of 29-year-old Trayvon Brown. Brown was wanted for a parole violation, and LSO says they received information that he had a gun and was inside his apartment. Chief Deputy Ben Houchin said during the arrest, Campbell Elementary and the Little Munchkinland daycare nearby were notified so that they could follow the proper security protocols.
As you can tell, the school is very close. We did contact the school, let them know what was going on. They did go to their protocols. There's also a daycare here, so we let them know and that they took the protocols. And then as soon as it was over, we let them know that it was all clear and that there were no time was anybody really in any danger, but we do use that for precautionary just to make sure everybody's safe.
Houchin says Brown was unwilling to come out of his apartment even after deputies called out to him several times, and so the sheriff's tactical response team was summoned to the area as a precautionary measure. Houchin says a warrant was being written during the standoff so deputies would be able to enter the apartment. However, around 10:40 a.m., Brown exited and was arrested without incident. Houchin said they're currently searching for evidence of other crimes. During the arrest, LPS says Campbell Elementary was placed into secure status, meaning students were kept inside and the entrances were locked and monitored. This is different from a lockdown where the threat is inside the school and students are locked into their classrooms with the lights off. Following the arrest, Houchin said everything went smoothly and there were no major complications or injuries.
We did have a lot of individuals here. We do use some of our investigative techniques to make sure, to clear the residents and make sure so that we don't put anybody in harm. And we want to make sure all the citizens, our deputies, and the suspects, the best thing that can is the way it came out today.
Reporting in Lincoln, Matthew Mittleiter, Channel 8 News.
And LSO says once the apartment was cleared, the school and daycare were notified and resumed normal operations for the day. To other crime news now, a woman is accused of taking over $3,000 from a cash register.
Authorities say 19-year-old Sarah Awali was lodged for theft by unlawful taking. They say she'd been taking cash from the register since October. In fact, more than $3,200. Officials say it all happened at the Hy-Vee on O Street. We have a follow-up now to a story we first brought you on Friday.
We're told the woman who said her $77,000 ring was stolen has found it. Police say the victim thought her ring was in her wallet, which was taken in the Costco food court in Lincoln, but the ring was actually in her car. The wallet, though, still hasn't been found. A 21-year-old is recovering from serious injuries after an accident last night.
That's right. The collision occurred at the intersection of Antelope Parkway and O Street. It happened a little before 10 o'clock last night. The pedestrian is in critical but stable condition.
Witness statements indicate the involved vehicle was eastbound on O Street with the right-of-way and struck a pedestrian who was crossing O Street from the south to the north on the west side of the intersection.
The name of the pedestrian has not been released, and the investigation does continue. Midterms, election day, it's tomorrow, and there are many resources for voters.
Channel 8's Veronica Barreto talked to an organization that is providing free assistance for those with questions. She joins us here in the studio with more. Veronica?
A Nebraska nonpartisan organization is making sure everyone knows their rights and have their questions answered when exercising their right to vote. Common Cause Nebraska will have volunteers in yellow shirts at polling stations to address any problem people might experience while trying to cast their ballot. Common Cause Nebraska says that they are available for any questions, especially as there might be some confusion with voters' ID.
Right now, Nebraska voter ID is not required, but voters and poll workers can be confused about what's actually required by state law. So we're there to just reinforce that not currently required. You don't have to present an ID.
People are also encouraged to call the Election Protection Hotline if they need help. You can dial 866 Our Vote to connect with volunteers. And again, these volunteers are going to be identified in yellow shirts and will be available for anyone with questions.
A great resource for voters. Veronica, thank you for that story. And nationwide, more than 40 million voters have already cast their ballots.
The key issues resonating with people are the economy, inflation, abortion, and voter rights. ABC's M. Nguyen has the very latest.
Thank you.
It's Election Day Eve, and a handful of pivotal Senate races could determine whether Republicans or Democrats control that chamber.
I won my very first election by one single vote.
Both parties hoping their heavy hitters will get their voters out to the polls. President Biden in Maryland tonight rallying for Democratic candidates. In Ohio, former President Trump stumping for Republican Senate candidate J.D. Vance, who's in a tight race with Democrat Representative Tim Ryan.
Prices are too high, the energy crisis was self-inflicted, and we've got to get back to law and order and common sense.
Polls show 4 other key Senate races are still a toss-up: Pennsylvania, Nevada, Georgia, and Arizona.
The more folks that we can get to vote, regardless of who they're voting for, the stronger our democracy is.
This week, long lines outside polling centers as more than 40 million people have already cast their early ballots, breaking records for any midterm election. Top of mind for voters, the economy, inflation, and crime issues. A new ABC News Washington Post poll finds most Americans trust Republicans to handle. For Democrats, the top issues are abortion and climate change. While it's the voters who actually turn out who will determine which issues were most important, one election expert says young voters could be key to deciding which party wins.
Some of the areas in the U.S. where we can see the biggest impact from the youth vote is around college campuses. And actually, some of the most competitive House districts this cycle are in those areas.
Across the nation, 35 Senate seats, all 435 House seats, and 36 governor's races are at stake.
We all know in our bones that our democracy is at risk.
Election experts are preemptively calling for patience, as it could take days to count all the votes. They stress any delays only mean officials are doing their jobs thoroughly. M1, ABC News, Washington.
On the weather front, it's been a pretty calm and mild Monday to start our week, Rusty.
Yeah, and it looks like things are going to change as the week progresses. We've got a jam-packed week full of all kinds of different weather aspects, which we'll go through in main weather. First, what does it look like out there right now? It's pretty quiet. We've got mostly to partly cloudy skies. I think the clouds are going to increase as we head through tonight, but outside it is gorgeous right now. Boy, the sun going down all of a sudden. Did we change a clock or something? We've got Schoen's Roofing showing plenty of pretty shots out there with that sunset. 53 degrees in Beatrice right now, 52 in Nebraska City. Just about everybody in the 50s right now. A little bit cooler the further north and west you go, with middle and upper 40s for that portion of Nebraska. We've got wind speeds that are sustained at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Wind gusts are much higher to the west, much lower to the east, only 17 in Hebron, but it's around 33 in Valentine. If you're headed out to do some voting tomorrow, well, the polls open at 8, but if you're out before that, you'll see a cloudy sky and temperatures around 50 degrees, a chance for a shower or a thunderstorm on and off throughout the day, and high temperatures eventually getting into the middle 60s with a southeast wind at 10 to 25 miles per hour. That's just day one. Day two is going to be much, much warmer than that, and then we cool off quite a bit. It's a whole lot of weather to talk about, and we'll do that in a few minutes.
A whole lot of weather. I like it. All right. Thank you, Rusty. A free closet for members of the LGBTQ+ community popped up today on the campus of UNL. The goal is to give students the opportunity to get gender-affirming clothing at no cost.
The Lavender Closet at the Trio Center is open for 3 days. Today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. It allows people to get clothes that fit their gender without fear of ridicule or having to worry about paying for it. It's especially important for those in the transgender community.
LGBTQA+ students on campus, particularly for transgender students, it's really important to have clothing that matches their gender identity and their gender expression. And so we wanted to make sure that there was a place on campus that had free clothing that was able to do that, because clothing is so expensive.
Yeah, the clothing is donated mostly by students, but community members can also donate as well. They have all sizes from extra small to 4X. To find out how you can help the organization, click on this story on our website, klkntv.com. Well, coming up, the threat over a triple-demic looming over thousands of hospitals across the country.
The latest on that, plus a whole lot of weather to talk about from Rusty after the break.
With the technology.
Now to the winter virus warning. Hospitals across the country are facing a potential triple threat from RSV, COVID, and the flu.
Respiratory viruses at pediatric hospitals are at their highest point in 2 years across the country. ABC's Morgan Norwood has the latest.
The threat of a triple-demic, the flu, COVID, and RSV, looming over thousands of hospitals across the country. The CDC issuing a health advisory, warning the trio of viruses could potentially overwhelm hospitals this fall and winter. It's already happening at one Bay Area facility.
Our ICUs are at capacity. We have boarding children in the emergency department.
Some hospitals turning to visitor restrictions to help protect children. In Michigan, Corewell Health says starting today across its 8 hospitals, children under 5 will not be allowed to visit patients unless there are extreme circumstances.
We are seeing unprecedented spread in terms of the speed of RSV transmission. Now, the reason underlying is a cause for debate right now, with some people believing that this is due to children's immune systems not seeing RSV earlier over the past 2 years, and a bunch of kids seeing it for the first time right now.
It did not sound normal at all.
In Philadelphia, Joni Trish Batty and son Emmett finally on the other side of RSV. She documented her son's struggle with the virus, including his chest retractions, a telltale sign of labored breathing.
When I realized he was retracting, which is like
his, like, you could see like below his ribs, like you could really see his work of breathing. So I called the clinic. They told me to come in. They pretty much like rushed us to the hospital in an ambulance.
And in Portland, Maya Walker is praying for a miracle. Her preemie Ariella on life support with RSV.
It's just really scary because I don't know if I'll ever be able to hold her again.
And sadly, it's not just RSV that's putting children in the hospital. Officials say they're seeing a spike in the flu, with hospitalizations and deaths from the flu nearly doubling in just the past week. Experts say lack of vaccination may be partially to blame, and they're urging parents to make sure their children get vaccinated. I'm Morgan Norwood, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Now, your Storm Alert team forecast with Chief Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins.
We have lots to talk about, but first we're going to make a stop at the Penner Bathing Solutions cam with Aurora. With Election Day tomorrow, just seems fitting. A little bit of a breeze out there out of the north, so the flags are flapping away there. And it's a little on the cool side, but not bad. 49 degrees in Aurora, 50 in New York, 51 in Grand Island and Hastings. Zooming out, just about everybody right around that 50-degree mark. 52 Nebraska City, Hebron and Beatrice at 53. Lincoln also at 53 degrees, 49 in Wahoo. Columbus, you're at 50 degrees. So temperature-wise, not bad. And satellite radar, pretty quiet. Tomorrow we might see an isolated shower or thunderstorm, and I'll show you that here. This is early tomorrow morning. Notice the spots just trying to show up. So a little green here and there. There's a little bit better chance as we head into Tuesday morning, 11 a.m., an isolated shower, maybe a rumble of thunder here and there. Again, not widespread, but a lot of cloud cover. But one or two isolated thunderstorms as a warm front makes its way across the state. It's going to make for an interesting day tomorrow. I think actually the coldest will be just before midnight tonight, and then we'll start to warm up. Cloudy skies through 11 p.m. Tuesday. So now we're going to fast forward a little bit, and this is Wednesday, 11 p.m. Cold front across the state. A rain-snow mix, mostly snow to the north and west, isolated showers and thunderstorms. Here comes that cold front. Notice the snow moving into the panhandle, kind of a mix here by 2 o'clock in the morning Thursday, and then a shower or thunderstorm. And then that makes its way east. Isolated thunderstorms by 6 a.m. Thursday, cold front, a rain-snow mix and snow off to the west. So then what happens? So I have to go a little bit further out. This is an extended model. This is the GFS. There's that shower and thunderstorm chance Wednesday night. Let's go to Thursday. Thursday morning by about 3 o'clock. Thursday afternoon, rain on one side, snow on the other. And this is all eventually going to make its way east. How much snow we eventually get by 7 o'clock Thursday night for western Nebraska, I think the further north you go, the better chance for snow. I think this mainly will push north and east, and we'll just be stuck with a rain-snow mix by Thursday night. But look, this is just a phenomenal graphic. I love this one. Watch what happens Wednesday. This is Wednesday night, Thursday morning. This is incredible. 71 degrees by Thursday morning, but watch what happens. 46 degrees by Thursday afternoon. That is a flip-flop kind of day. Teens and 20s to the west, 40s and 50s to the east by Thursday. So Thursday is going to be an interesting day, to say the least. A north wind at 10 to 20, temperatures eventually dropping to the lower 40s, but then I think we bump back up. We should be around 50 by the morning hours. 42 degrees and if you like the lunar eclipse, we have one for you. Very early tomorrow morning, but there's going to be a lot of clouds, so keep that in mind. 5 a.m. is the best time to see it, and look to the west, and hopefully there's no clouds and you didn't get up for nothing. Temperatures tomorrow will eventually get into the middle 60s, 65 degrees, mostly cloudy, a chance for a shower, a thunderstorm, south wind 10 to 25 miles per hour. So Election Day, 65 degrees, and then 77 on Wednesday. That could beat a record high. 74 is the old record set back in 2019. Then those storms are likely on Thursday. We may mix in some mixed precipitation by late Thursday evening, and then look how much colder it gets. 30s for highs. After 70s for highs for 2 days, we're in the 30s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Old Man Winter decided he wanted to say hi.
Boy, I tell you what, that map you showed of that front going through, my goodness, 70 in one part of the state, 20s in the other.
I know a lot of people are not excited about the big drop, but for deer season starting on Saturday, that'll really help the deer move for hunters, so I'm excited.
There you go.
So it depends on where you're looking, glass half full.
That's true.
Thanks, Rusty. Great day on Wall Street. The Dow gaining 424 points. NASDAQ is up 89. S&P also adding 36 points. Here are some of your local numbers as well. You're watching Channel 8, Nebraska's trusted news source.
Weather in Nebraska can be
A reporter's segment goes from serious to surreal when a pesky parrot robs him during his report about crime.
Jeremy Roth has tonight's. Take a look at this.
Watch a Chilean crime reporter become a victim of foul play from a suspect who's a definite flight risk. Nicholas Crum of Chilevision Noticias was doing a live report about a rise in local robberies when a parrot landed on his shoulder. The impromptu moment was cute, but the bird didn't give a hoot, instead snatching the reporter's wireless earpod and taking to the skies, proving the local crime problem goes even higher than they thought. Crum didn't have to wait long, though. Eventually, the suspect dropped the earpod, but it doesn't make this bad boy bird's robin any less illegal. New Jersey locals had their eyes on the skies over the weekend as organizers brought out a literal cast of characters to take a test flight ahead of the upcoming Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. The airborne balloons, some as tall as a 5-story building, were inflated and prepped in an effort to gauge real-world conditions ahead of the annual holiday event. This year's fleet of floats includes Minions, dinosaurs, Wimpy Kids, and so forth. Finally, a newborn litter of big cat cubs needs your help, and I'm not lying. The Oklahoma City Zoo is asking for the public's help in naming 4 African lion cubs recently born at the park. But before you get all clever with names like Rory and Kitty Perry and whatnot, you should know that there are already pre-approved names to choose from, and you can only cast your vote on the zoo's website. Ah, rats, so much for my Lion Cranston idea. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
And finally tonight, Rusty was talking about it. There's going to be something special in the sky very early tomorrow. A total lunar eclipse will be in the sky starting right around 4 a.m. and ends at about 6 a.m. The peak should be at about 5 in the morning.
A lunar eclipse is when the path of our nearest neighbor in space enters the Earth's shadow during a full moon phase. That causes the light from the Earth's sunrises and sunsets to be cast on the moon, causing it to temporarily appear red. If you missed tonight's show, or I guess early tomorrow morning, you'll have to wait until 2025 for the next one.
And Rusty, you were saying might be able to see it, might not, depend on the cloud cover.
Yeah, I think we're going to see plenty of clouds. So if it's not a big deal to you, then just don't bother setting the alarm. But if it's cool and you really like it, then set the alarm. You might get lucky and see because there's a 3-hour window that you can see it. So we'll see what happens. But boy, we've got a lot going on in the 10-day forecast. Take a look at this. We've got 65 on Tuesday, then 70s. Near record highs, well, more than likely record highs on Wednesday, 72 with storms likely on Thursday, and then the rug is pulled out from underneath of us. Temperatures will be in the 30s Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the lower 40s Monday and Tuesday. Winter shows up on Friday.
All right, thank you, Rusty, and thank you all for joining us.
Don't forget World News with David Muir is up next. We'll see you back here at 6.
With the Channel 8 News mobile app, you'll be the first to know. Get alerts about breaking news and weather, all in the palm of your hand.
We only do one thing at Comfort Made Mattress Factory, handcraft the highest quality mattress possible. It's backed by a lifetime comfort guarantee. Come see us.
Closed